If Lord Brahma is the ultimate creator of the universe in Hindu mythology, it kind of begs a massive question, doesn't it? How exactly was the creator himself created? Well, today we are diving straight into the ancient scriptures and source texts to untangle the profound symbolism behind the literal dawn of time. So let's jump right into the ultimate philosophical puzzle. Who created the creator? Now, as you might guess, these ancient texts don't just hand us a simple linear answer. Instead, what we get is a collection of incredibly rich, highly symbolic narratives that really try to capture the unexplainable origin of existence itself. Which brings us to our first major perspective, the creator's own origin, the divine lotus. According to one of the most widely accepted beliefs in the texts, before creation even kicked off, there was just profound cosmic stillness. The scriptures describe Lord Vishnu resting in a state of deep divine slumber known as Yoga Nidra. He's resting right there upon Sheshanaga, the magnificent multi-headed celestial serpent peacefully floating in the Kshirasagara, the ocean of milk. I mean, really try to picture this serene, mystical atmosphere for a second. There are literally no planets, no stars, no life whatsoever. It's just the supreme preserver resting in an infinite, tranquil cosmic ocean before time itself even started ticking. Then, as creation was finally set to begin, a magnificent, divine lotus just emerged directly from Lord Vishnu's navel. And right there, upon this very lotus, Lord Brahma manifested into existence. Now pay close attention to the specific title he's given here, Nabija. It literally translates to born from the navel. That is a brilliant little piece of ancient knowledge locked right there inside his name. It directly links the ultimate creator back to the preserver, Vishnu. It's almost like a cosmic umbilical cord. Now, what's really interesting is when we look at our next perspective, the golden egg, or Hiranyagarbha. Let's walk through this absolutely fascinating, step-by-step cosmic recipe for the creation of the universe. According to various Puranas, the Supreme Soul, the Paramatma, first created water. Okay? Then into this primordial water, a divine seed was planted. And over an immense amount of time, this seed transformed and expanded into a brilliant, glowing golden egg, the Hiranyagarbha. It was from within this massive, glowing embryo that Lord Brahma was ultimately born. It beautifully compares the birth of the entire cosmos to the very biological, relatable process of a seed turning into a fertilized egg. So the absolutely crucial point here is how this specific origin story totally changes Braha's title and his nature. Because he emerged directly from this golden egg that developed from the Supreme Soul's seed, he's referred to as Swayambhu, which means self-manifested or self-created. Now, why does this matter to us? Because it completely shifts him from being a dependent entity, born from Vishnu, to a much more supreme, autonomous creator. He essentially brought himself into manifestation from the raw materials of the cosmos to begin his grand work of shaping the universe. It's a total game changer. And that brings us to a distinct shift in the texts, which we see in the Shiva Purana perspective. This perfectly illustrates a really fascinating dichotomy in the source texts. On one hand, we have the highly physical birth myths we just explored, the tangible lotus blooming and that massive glowing golden egg. But on the other hand, texts like the Shiva Purana present a much more conceptual manifestation. They state that Brahma, right alongside Vishnu and Shiva, originated from the cosmic union of Lord Shiva, who represents the ultimate reality, and Shakti, representing nature and divine energy. Some other texts go even further, stating that the completely formless, ultimate reality, the Brahman, simply manifested itself into the form of Brahma specifically for the purpose of creating the world. It's this profound shift from a very physical, spatial birth to the manifestation of pure, formless, divine intention. So, pivoting from the how of his birth to the mysterious what of his physical form, let's uncover the secret of the four heads. The source texts give us this highly literal and incredibly energetic myth about this. The exact moment Lord Brahma manifested into existence, whether he popped out of the lotus or the golden egg, his very first instinct was to survey the vast, empty cosmos around him. He opened his eyes and eagerly looked around to see what exactly needed to be built. He looked north, he looked south, east, and west. And according to the mythology, this intense, driving divine desire to see in all directions simultaneously resulted in him instantly manifesting four distinct faces. How wild is that? But here's the really profound symbolism you need to take away from this. Brahma's four heads aren't just for looking around. They are actually physical representations of the four foundational pillars of Hindu knowledge, the four Vedas. From his mouths came the Rig Veda, the Yajur Veda, the Samaveda, and the Atharveda. So his form isn't just mere physical anatomy. He literally embodies the supreme knowledge and the sacred syllables that are absolutely crucial to build, organize, and sustain the entire universe. He literally is the cosmic blueprint. And this brings us right to the very edge of creation. Brahma is born, he has his cosmic blueprint in the form of the four Vedas, and he is fully ready to act. But what exactly happens next? How does humanity actually begin? The source material leaves us with this incredible, provocative question. Who were Manu and Shatarupa, and how exactly did they populate the earth? Well, that is a mystery for our next explainer.